Welcome to the Angus Report, the week's top Angus stories broadcast on the web by the American Angus Association. I'm Bob Severa. Our top story for the week: more than 350 American Angus Association delegates from 43 states and Canada gathered in Louisville, Kentucky, November 13th through the 16th for the 127th annual meeting and related Angus activities during the North American International Livestock Exposition. During the meeting, elected delegates selected 5 new board directors from an unprecedented 10 candidates.
The 127th annual meeting of the American Angus Association will go down in the history books as we had the highest level of participation by candidates for the board of directors in our history. We had 10 candidates running for 5 positions, which created a lot of enthusiasm and excitement amongst our membership. The delegates that were elected to select the candidates selected 5 candidates for the 5 open board slots. Those included John Harrell from Alabama, Leo McDonald from Montana, John Piper from Oklahoma, James Rentz from Ohio, and Kevin Yon from South Carolina. During the business of the annual meeting, we had a retiring address from our outgoing president, Bill Davis, in Montana. We had the election of our president, Joe Hampton, election of our vice president, Gerald Callahan, who had served as the treasurer for this past year. During the business section of the meeting, he gave the financial report. In his treasurer's report, he reported that our organization was $2.7 million in the black, which was almost a $4 million reversal from last year. There was also a report of the CEO from the activities throughout the past year. The delegates also considered several bylaw changes. 4 were approved. The first dealt with recognizing a new class of membership that was established by the board, which was a non-transferable life membership. The next 3 bylaw amendments established and affirmed that a membership will receive 1 nomination and 1 vote and 1 person who will represent the membership if elected as a delegate to the annual meeting. This affirms the 127-year principle of our organization that each member has an equal vote and an equal say in the actions of the organization.
Look for further coverage from Louisville in upcoming episodes. North Carolina Angus breeder Joe Hampton will serve throughout the next year as association president and chairman of the board. Here, he shares his thoughts on the year ahead and offers insight into the association's long-range planning efforts.
Collectively, our membership has quite an intellectual resource. We have people that are very successful cattlemen. We have people that are very successful in other industries as well, and they're now part of our family. And so what we need to do is to look at our customer base, see what their needs are going to be, and then take advantage of that information that we gather and then develop goals and programs that will address those needs. We want to develop listening sessions in a lot of different formats, utilizing a lot of different media to try to tap into this pool of information. I think we have to acknowledge, partially because of the economy, that our world is different, and so we need to adapt and adjust so that we can continue to be relevant in this new world. We will have listening sessions in Denver. We have committed a portion of our February board meeting to listening sessions. We're in the process of developing other specific sessions where members can have input, but the goal is to finalize this plan at the June board meeting.
Visit our website as more information is determined. And finally, time is running out for producers wanting to weigh in on the USDA's proposed GIPSA rules. Comments are due Monday, November 22nd. The Grain Inspection, Packers, and Stockyards Administration, or GIPSA, announced its proposed rule on livestock marketing earlier this summer. Proponents say the rule could provide a fair playing field and preserve competition in a consolidating industry. Opponents say it could lead to more lawsuits, damage to contract pricing and value-based marketing, and the public release of confidential business information. Regardless of your stance, the association encourages Angus farmers and ranchers to submit their comments prior to the deadline. Our website offers perspectives from both sides of the issue, or you can browse online to www.gipsa.usda.gov to read the proposed rule. Producers may submit comments via email to comments.gipsa@usda.gov. Well, that's all for this Angus Report. We wish you a bountiful Thanksgiving. As you prepare to gather with friends and family, remember to tune in to the all-new I Am Angus program at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, November 22nd on RFD TV. We'll honor those who invest their resources and lives in producing the best beef possible for America's dinner tables. The Angus Report will return after the holiday to provide the American Angus Association's latest news and information. Until then, visit our website, Facebook, or Twitter pages for articles, videos, and more information. Thanks for joining us.
I was one of those guys that was Mineral of the Month guy. Well, behind me there's 80 rolls of hay that 3 years ago would have been consumed. And by using the VitaFirm products, we were able to get better utilization of our hay during the feeding process. You know, these 80 rolls represent $50 per roll, which is $4,000 savings. This is hay that I can use again next year, that I will use next year. That's why I stayed with VitaFirm. I mean, it worked.